Great news, everyone. Not only has SearchBot been upgraded to the latest ChatGPT 4.0 mini model, but SearchBot now has internet access. Talk about an upgrade. Ready to feel the performance boost? Visit searchengineland.com/searchbot to get started.
Hi, everyone. I am Ahmed Naiem, president of Lily AI, and I'll be joined by Waqas Saeed, a senior solutions engineer here at Lily AI. We are excited to discuss with you today the vibe shift happening across search and discovery, and how Lily AI is elevating shopping ads with AI-powered natural language search. We'll be doing a quick demo as well to showcase the technology. But before then, I really wanted to start with a quick introduction of what Lily AI does. Here at Lily, we offer a product attributes platform that enriches product catalog with the natural language of the consumer to distribute it and optimize the data across where consumers search, discover, and shop. And this has led to up to 20% lift in sales for many of the world's largest brands and retailers. It all started almost 10 years ago at this point by our two co-founders, Purva and Somya, at their core trying to bridge the gap between consumer speak and merchant speak and improve the discovery experience as a whole. As many of you have probably faced challenges there as well. They have, and they built a technology to really address that at its core. It started with on-site search and really helping brands and retailers work and improve the on-site experience and help shoppers find what they're looking for on the retailer site. But quickly, we identified that the opportunity, where the larger opportunity lied, is helping the discovery experience where consumers start the shopping experience. Think Google, right? And AI didn't just disrupt search, it's really redefining its future. Aside from Google, there is an ongoing trend now and a momentum behind other channels as far as where search starts, like the retail media network, Amazon and Walmart, and like social channels, like social media channels as like TikTok. So what we're noticing is search is fragmenting. 56% of consumers surveyed said they start their search on Amazon. 30% of search ad spend is not on Google today. Gen Z specifically are more likely to start their search on social media. And 33 billion is spent on retail media search, fueled by Amazon and Walmart. And that's expected to double by 2028. So this really highlights the need to have to improve discovery at scale across numerous channels. But Google still dominates. And this is where we work with a lot of brands and retailers to start there as well, because today still 70% of search ad spend is on Google. Google shopping ads, formerly known as PLAs, account for 80% of retail search ad spend. Marketers can see up to 20% lift across impressions and clicks by using AI to enrich product catalogs with deeper, more consumer-centric details. And this is where we found a great opportunity to help brands first start there and optimize that channel and that experience. And where the market is heading and what we're seeing, and I'm sure many of you are seeing, is that GMC could likely become feedless. As to paraphrase Gil Gildner's comments, right? This is going to lead to, rather than focusing on incremental metadata optimization on hidden feeds, it will instead encourage everyone to update and improve actual product listings on the actual site and improve the product data at its core. Marketers have started to leverage AI, seeing this happening. So 39% of marketers worldwide are using AI to improve search relevancy and product discovery, right? That includes product category enrichment, content enhancement and generation, and search relevance. But that still leaves 61% to really take advantage of the opportunity here at hand to do this efficiently and at scale. And that's really the backdrop to where Lily Broad has developed the Google Ads solution to optimize traditional search, shopping, and PMAX campaigns by enriching the product catalog and details with the natural language of the consumer, and providing attributes that are going to be really well aligned to the way they speak. Now, nailing the natural language is hard, really hard, right? First, you have to get significant accuracy and consistency in the objective attributes like material and item type and neckline and sleeve length, dress length, and so on and so forth. But it doesn't stop there. You also have to be able to do the subjective attributes and provide subjective attributes like style and occasion. Then you have to layer in synonyms that consumers will use to describe the same product. Additionally, there's going to be macro and micro trends that are evolving, right? When you take a look at how, as we said earlier, right, a lot of the search is starting at TikTok, which is where a lot of trends now are gaining momentum. And then to put it all together, you have to factor in consumer language enrichment across site search queries, SEO terms that consumers are using, and long tail searches. So doing all of that at scale across your catalog real time is quite challenging. Here at Lily, what we do is solve that by simply taking product image and product data, whether structured or unstructured, and producing 20 to 30 commercially relevant attributes to address the objective attributes, the subjective attributes like style, trend, occasion, as well as how consumers are describing products. And we understand that not all AI is created equal. So to do this as efficiently as possible, we have developed a proprietary retail data set, which we believe is the cleanest training data set in the industry, with a language library of over 25,000 words. We also deployed 500 plus AI models designed specifically for fashion, home, and beauty, as well as a feedback loop from live search data to continually iterate and improve the output and stay ahead of the consumer expectation. Now, once enriched, the perfect glamorous gown shines through when searching on Google as well as other channels. And whether they're using objective, subjective terms to describe it, or even a trend like butter yellow, now that dress can be showcased, as well as any other product in a retailer's catalog that is relevant to what the consumer is looking for. And to optimize this across Google, we've actually built a direct integration with the Google Merchant Center to deploy this in a matter of weeks with no code requirement, and really optimize all of the Google properties as the step one. And then step two is to take that across other channels, like we've mentioned, on-site search, which was our origin almost 10 years ago. Now, the results have been fantastic. Better discoverability, boosts search performance and sales, and can be done at scale across all of the Google properties, from search to images to YouTube to shopping to maps. Now, I'll pause here and stop sharing screen to hand it over to Wakas, our senior solutions engineer, to give you a brief demo of how this works.
Thank you, Ahmed, for that. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So I'm going to pull up is our Lily platform. And really, this is kind of, think about this as like the hub where all of your data flows in and lets you manage your products, and where you can help, get that data out of our platform. So as Ahmed mentioned, our customers are utilizing our Lily attributes for things like on-site search. They're also using obviously for SEO optimization as well. And they're coming up with their own use cases on top of that. So what I want to show you today is how to leverage our attributes with Google Merchant Center. And really, like, what I want to highlight on this is it's very simple. Once it's set up, we can set up a data feed to flow over to Lily AI on a schedule. we can definitely like set up all that, but really let's start with a batch of products that's already in our system right now. So what we're looking at here is a batch of 29 products that were attributed by Lily. And what I want to jump in is first show you that how easy it is to review these attributes. So, anybody on the team can go in, review these attributes just to see, hey, are these looking good? Make sure, what new occasions are on here, what new trends is Lily calling out. So our platform makes it really easy to review not only the attributes, but the synonyms as well. And once you review the attributes, it's really easy to actually sync them with a platform like Google Merchant Center. So we allow integrations with many, many areas, right? We're going to focus on the Google one today. So I'm going to click on the Sync Now button because I want to push these attributes to Google. This is just a few integrations options here. And really, it's made it really easy. The preset settings should be fine for all of our customers. I mean, we've already selected the batch. We want to send the attributes and the synonyms both. The feed ID is essentially a supplemental feed. So where we're pushing the data is what's called a supplemental feed. We're not overriding any data in Google. And we can create similar rules for other systems as well, where we're not overriding any data. We're just providing additional keywords. This check mark at the bottom here lets me set up the sync to be automatic going forward, but for today we're just going to do the manual sync. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this sync to Google Merchant Center button. Really, that's it. Because it's only 29 products, it should be there by now already, actually. So let me go ahead and just pick a random product on here. Say BB22. Going to switch tabs to Google Merchant Center. Look for BB22. And if I scroll down in the additional details, I should see a Lily AI product details section. And these are all of the attributes in an organized way. And right, this may not be human readable, but this is exactly how Google is expecting the data. So right, we're telling Google what are all the embellishments, what are the patterns, what's the next style, in an organized way, so it can help provide more relevant results when customers are searching for these keywords. So yeah, really, it's that easy. We can set just to reiterate, we can set this up on a schedule, so it's automatic. All of the work gets done within our platform. Pulling in the catalog from Google Merchant Center. Google Merchant Center has everything we need to do the attribution. It has the image URLs, it has the product title, the product types. Right, we run it through our models, and when we send it back, it goes right back into Google Merchant Center. So it's really hands off for all of our customers. And kind of with that, I'll pass it back to Emma to go over. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Akas. Go back to sharing screen. So, as you could see from the demo that Wakas gave, deploying this is quite easy, and the results have been phenomenal. One of the leading athleisure brands that we work with has seen 9.3% clicks and impressions and 10.8% clicks, 10.8% lift in clicks. An heirloom quality decor brand saw 12% lift in impressions and 14% lift in clicks. And a refined American luxury retailer saw 31% lift in traffic, 36% lift in views, and 23% lift in sales. So some really phenomenal results in a really short amount of time. Similar with iconic department stores, 17.5% lift in impressions, 7% lift in clicks. So it's been consistent across different types of brands and retailers. It's been consistent across mono brands versus department stores, as well as home, fashion, or beauty brands. And to get started is quite easily. We usually, as we've said throughout, start with Google Ads, sync and enrich the GMC data from the Lily app as we demoed. And within 4 weeks, you can really improve your ROI on Google. With that, I want to thank everybody for the time today and getting to learn more about Lily. If you have any questions or feedback, please drop it into the chat and we will follow up with you. And of course, our email is there if you want to reach out to us directly. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Click the agenda link at the top of your screen to choose your next session.